Hello everyone! First of all, let me say Happy New Year 2021. I hope this year will be much better than the previous year and all the greatest plans can be real as expected. How are you today? It's been great, hasn't it? Thank you for having me. My name is Revalina Putri Handadi of Build Better Communication and English Training Specialist. For the short, you can call me Reva. I'm 15 years old, I'm in 10th grade, and my school is SMA PKP Jakarta Islamic School. In this beautiful event, I'm going to speak about a good story with title Lazy Jack. Once upon a time in a small village, a lazy boy called Jack lived with his mother. He was so lazy that he found it very difficult to move even his finger. His mother worked as a servant maid in a town home and earned for herself and her son. People started to call him Lazy Jack, and Jack's mother was totally irritated and worried about her son. One day, she fell sick and was feeling fever severely. She was bedridden for 2 days and couldn't go to work. She asked her son to earn something for them, otherwise there won't be anything to eat. Lazy Jack finally understood her mother's health and poverty. He promised her mother to bring something and went on to search for work. A farmer offered him work in his land and paid 2 pennies for Jack's work. Jack thanked him and rushed to home with the pennies in hand. As he running to home, he didn't notice the pennies rolled down from his hand. He couldn't find the coins and returned home with an unhappy face. He told the incident to his mom. Jack's mom told him, "Dear Jack, next time you put them in your pocket so they won't fall." And the next day, a milkman offered Jack a job. Jack was offered a jar of milk as wages for his work. As told by his mother, he poured the milk into his pocket and ran toward his mom. His mom recognized what would have happened after seeing Jack dressed. She told him, "Jack, you should have carried the milk jar on your head. Don't worry, but be careful next time." Next time, also Jack worked for the milkman, and he went to the milkman's farm early in the morning. The work got completed before the noon, and Jack was paid a bar of cheese for his work. Jack was happy, and as told by his mother, he carried the cheese bar on his head. Since it was a sunny day and very hot in the noon, all the cheese melted away. Jack told his mom that all cheese melted. His mother told he should have carried the cheese on his hand and asked him to do correctly next time. The next day, he went to work in the cattle. The owner of the cattle farm offered him a little kitten for him toward wages as Jack liked the kitten very much. He carried the kitten on his hand. The little kitten jumped from his hand and ran away. Jack was sad and told his mother he lost the kitten too. His mom told he should have tied a rope and dragged kitten on the rope. For the next 2 days, he went to work in the farm again and returned home with a hot piece of meat. He tied the meat with a rope and dragged into the rope. The meat was spoiled, and his mom shouted at him as he couldn't do anything properly. Later, sometimes she consoled him and told him that he should have carried the meat on his shoulder. Jack went to nearby town for work and returned home after a week. For his hard work, he was rewarded with a donkey, and he carried the donkey on his shoulder. A young girl around 8 years of age who saw Jack carrying the donkey on his shoulders started to laugh, and she laughed continuously for a long time. Her dad, who was the richest person in the town, was so happy and was in a tear. He thanked Jack as he made her daughter laugh after 5 years. Jack realized his mistake and foolishness he'd done then and before, but at the same time, his foolishness made that rich man's daughter laugh. He took the rich man and his daughter to his home. The rich man offered them a work and shelter in his bungalow. From that incident, he tried to do everything properly without any mistake and foolishness, and they lived happily ever after. That's the story about Lazy Jack. Thank you and see you again next time.